Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So, it started. Israel hits attacks with missiles Iran. I have here two articles. I can pick more than two. But according to Reuters, which is an ABC News report, states that Israel attacked targets in Iran with missiles and in other areas in the Middle East. Well, how about those zealots? And obviously here it's in retaliation for the Iranian attack. So let's read these two articles. One from Reuters and the other one from NPR. Well, why did I pick these two? Because it's always good to have your back covered in this case, or ass covered. In this case, using two American media outlets, American by name, is good. You can't be, you always can be accused of something, but nevertheless, it's harder. Let's read this article coming from Reuters from Thursday, today, April the 18th, 2024. So 9:54 p.m. So it's about half an hour ago, not even. Israeli missiles hit site in Iran, ABC News reports. Israeli missiles have hit a site in Iran, ABC News reported late on Thursday, citing a U.S. official. Days after Iran launched a drone strike and missile in response to an attack. So it's going to be I respond to you and I respond to you. Why don't you pull your nuclear weapons out and, go and meet, Yahweh. Iran's Fars news agency said an explosion were heard. It's one. Anyway, were heard at an airport in the Iranian city of Isfahan, but the cause was not immediately known. Several Iranian nuclear sites are located in Isfahan province, including Natanz, centerpiece of Iran's uranium enrichment program. I just made a video today where the the Iranians said that if you guys hit any nuclear sites of ours, we know where you have your missiles hidden. Here is the video I made earlier today. Iran warns Israel it knows where its nukes are hidden. So we know where your nukes are hidden, Iran warns Israel. So that was in case Israel attacks Iranian nuclear sites. And it seems like they are doing exactly that. They said they will. So let's see, what else? Several flights were diverted over Iranian airspace, CNN reported. Over the weekend, we don't care. Analyst, we don't care, we don't care. Okay, let's move. Why? Because this is just to shape your opinion on it. We're not going to do that. NPR News. The government, we fund that, by the way, to lie to us, I guess. So what do we have here? Israel launches missile strikes, plural, into Iran in response to Tehran's attack Sunday. So these guys claim they attacked on Sunday because the other guys attacked on the first, the thing in Syria, the consulate, whatever it was. Now these guys attack because of that, and I'm going to attack you because of that, and I'm going to attack, and I'm going to attack. The Israeli military, these guys want something. The Israeli military has conducted missile strikes against Iran. Let's see what can we do. A senior U.S. military official told NPR on Thursday. So the Americans said, including the Iranian news, there are also reports of explosions in Iraq and Syria. Explosions. The strikes appear to be the response Israel vowed to carry out after an Iranian attack on Sunday, when Tehran fired hundreds of drones. The U.S. military official spoke on condition of anonymity. Well, you want me to bring my sources now? I have a source right here. I'm not going to disclose her identity, okay, but she told me that this and this and this and this and that. Or people familiar with the issue or with the matter. Don't you like that? The thing is, they reported it. I don't think it's just a misinformation here. Iran's Fars news agency says explosions, plural, were heard in the central city of Isfahan, according to Reuters news agency. The extent of Israel's strikes and the weapons used weren't clear. They said missiles. The US and other Western allies had been urging Israel to forego a military strike to avoid a regional conflict springing out of the war, blah, blah, blah. You don't control them, they control you. Those concerns rose when an airstrike, which Iran blamed on Israel, like we don't know anymore, killed 2 Iranian military commanders in the country's consulate in Damascus, in Syria, on April 1st. Iran said Sunday's attack on Israel was in response to that. And we got another thing here that we don't care. You know why we don't care about that? Because that's where they try to muster our empathy for one side. So, if that's the case, well, why don't you, Emil, see where that city is located, the town that these guys mentioned, city of Isfahan. So let's see where that guy is. All right, and it's not gonna, I already saw a different map, that's why I knew that it's not gonna be all right, here it is. According to these guys, it's right here. Actually, somewhere in the middle, I would say. Tehran is right here. Iran, Iraq, as you can, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. And let me look at a different map, though. So there you go. And we're going to zoom out. Yeah, so that's about where they said it is. Right there. Now, Israel is right here. And this is right here. I wonder if they started from here. It was the Americans doing it, right? So the war is going to escalate, obviously, and some people will make some profit. Remember, we got some crazies. We don't have the Ukrainians and the Russians here. No, far. And I'm talking about some leaders. I'm not talking about people in general. So what do you think Iran will do? Iran I think, is going to prepare a massive attack against Israel. And the Americans, again, will defend, and again, and again, and again. I wonder what targets were hit in Iraq, and that was Syria, wasn't it? That they said? Say explosions in... Yeah, Iraq and Syria. So, what can you do, man? You got a drunk with a shotgun in the parking lot. Nobody else has a shotgun over there. But anyway, here it is. Dangerous situation is going to escalate. That tells you how much power, or maybe I don't personally think that the Americans really meant don't do anything about it. As Biden said, don't do this, don't retaliate, don't do this. First, I don't think that Americans can tell. I mean, they can tell, but you know what I mean, can tell the guys in Israel not to do something or to do something. I mean, they can say, but the guys are going to say, no, play with it a little bit. No, that's the extent. Vice versa, I think it's a little bit different. Or, that's very, very plausible, they are together in this. Remember, these guys here, in the name of those guys there, wanted to get on Iran for a long time. Right now, what's his name? John Bolton is jerking off on his, I don't know, wherever he's at, in his closet by himself. So yes, what's going to be next? I wonder how the Russians and the Chinese will react to this. We know how the vassal states of Europe will react, but we'll see how, again, India, China, Russia will react with, oh, restraint. I think we are way past that. They already crossed the Rubicon for some time. So we'll see. We'll see when Israel will start warning. So I have to pick my words. Warning everybody else that I'm gonna dig and get my real weapons up if you don't fucking let me do this and let me do that. I think that's the way it's gonna be. Well, we'll see. Correct? Correct. In the meantime, they didn't say anything about any casualties or anything like that. Could be the nuclear sites. That's bad news. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I will keep you updated as soon as they give us more information. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.